Chicken is a go-to kitchen staple that many reach for at dinner time, but there are some common mistakes that people make when preparing chicken that can leave your meal less flavorful or juicy than it could be. The first is to marinate it or brine it, or at least season it well. This step is going to add a lot of flavor, and it's also going to help lock in some moisture. Here I have just a basic marinade, otherwise you can brine it. Even salt and pepper goes a long ways. Another common mistake people make is overcrowding the pan. You want to make sure that there's room to move between the chicken pieces so that they will sear instead of steam. Otherwise, you're not going to get this golden brown crust. Another common mistake people make is to not utilize a meat thermometer. If you don't know what the temperature of your chicken is, it can be easy to over or undercook it. For food safety, you want to make sure your chicken is cooked to 165 to 170 degrees. If you overcook your chicken, it's going to end up dry and tough. To use a kitchen thermometer, you insert the probe into the thickest part of the chicken and let it sit there for a couple minutes. Be sure not to hit one of the bones, and then make sure it comes up to temp. Another good tip for chicken is to utilize a sauce. If you happen to under-season or overcook your chicken, a sauce can correct some of that by adding moisture and flavor. Another common mistake when cooking chicken is to not let it rest when you take it off of the heat. You want to remove it from its heat source and let it sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes. You can cover it with some aluminum foil or a lid and just let the juices from cooking it redistribute. If you cut it too early, all of those delicious juices are going to run out onto your plate and you're going to have dry chicken. If you let it rest for a few minutes, those juices have time to cool down and reabsorb into the meat, and you'll end up with a much more flavorful, juicy piece of chicken. I hope these tips and tricks will help you cook flavorful and juicy chicken every time. For more recipes and ideas, please visit tasteofhome.com.